thought it was electronic. I'm not trying to wear my biceps out. I got a front pack swim to make. Here we are now for 70.3 Gulf Coast. It's going to be cool to hit it. Obviously super, super fast course. Opposite of St. George, where we're in the hills, here we are just ripping it on the flats, but that offers its own challenges. So you have to evolve or you perish. I'm always evolving, but I think in this time I'm evolving in more of the right direction. So that's a good thing. Yeah, I think what's really cool racing kind of the top same four guys, of course we got the addition of Tim O'Donnell, is that no race will play out the same. The course demands that things will be different, but also people will have different swims and people will bring a different set of cards to the table, including maybe myself. And with a week out, maybe you're tired, maybe you're not racing to your full potential. And so I think it's going to be a completely different race. And I love that because it means like I can't go in expecting that I'm going to have the same result. I have to do something different and just take it in on the day. Of course, I feel like I'm just playing with house money now, right? I'm coming in off a win. I'm just like stoked to be alive. I'm stoked to be here. And I feel like there's no failure here today. Or on Saturday. So instead it's just like, okay, let's open the throttle. Let's see what happens. Let's take some risks and let's not be afraid.
I just want to know that no matter what I do, I want to know that I'm getting the best out of myself and keep showing up and good things will happen. I'm not going to do Lionel's race or Sam's race. I'm not going to let them ruin my race. I'm hoping I swim front pack. That's the plan. I'm swimming really well right now. And then I know what I can ride on the bike. And if I ride what I'm capable of, that should be in that front group or at the pointy end. But I'm not going to, if I beat Sam out of the water, I'm not going to chase him. I'm not going to chase the Uber bikers. I'm going to do my thing and then hope that I have a good run. And TO's a good one to latch onto. Is the plan.
That's a unique fact about Elliot that people wouldn't know.
I am one of 10 kids, 6 sisters, and then 3 brothers. I'm number 6. Very close family, all of us. I talk to most of them every day. Talk to my parents almost every day. It's awesome.
You still are, doing your job as a coach and a professional athlete, and how important community is to you in this sport.
Yeah, community is huge. I mean, yes, on the race day, it's us out there on our own, but there are so many people that people don't realize are in the background. Family, friends, athletes, training partners. Like, nobody sees that. They only see us on race day. They don't see the hours and days and everything going on in the back.
What would it mean to you to get on a podium here?
It would be absolutely incredible. I've been doing this 17 years, and Ironman is where it's at, and it would mean a lot of some people that have doubted me in the past. It would be incredible.
What's up, dude?
Much. You're only 11 minutes late. That's pretty good for you guys.
Three podiums, your last 3 races without a win. You've got to be hungry for a win this weekend.
Yeah, I really am. I mean, it's so tough. You got to really put it all together. We've seen Sam, couldn't quite close a deal on Oceanside 5 weeks later. He's on fire in St. George. It does take making all the right decisions, but it takes a little bit of luck in terms of how the race plays out in your favor as well. Just got to keep doing what I'm doing. I don't think I need to change anything. I just have to go my way, really. I actually did my first triathlon 19 years ago when I was 10 years old. I was last place in the swim in my age group, which you'd think, 10 years old, how many would be in your age group? There was 64 in my age group. It was like this big thing in my town that the swim team put on this big race. And like everybody did it. And I sucked. So it's been a long journey since then. It definitely gave me a good first impression here in Panama City Beach. Last time in Oceanside, last year, that was my first time there and I won. So my win in Ecuador was my first time there and I won. So maybe first time is beginner's luck or something.
Your legs coming back?
Oh, the legs are pretty dead, but they'll come around. I'll be living in compression socks.
Lionel gives me a hard time because that guy orders DoorDash every night and I deliver for DoorDash sometimes. And he's like, "Guy, why am I paying DoorDash when I could just pay you?" I'm like, "Hey, you got my number. I'll go get it for you." I think last Saturday really proved to myself, like, more than anything, like, that I kind of belong. Like, this is my second full season in the sport, and I definitely always have a little bit of doubt, people talking about my swim and stuff like that, but you know, I'm working super hard every day, especially with Lionel. He's been showing me the ropes, and you know, I'm just listening to him and you know, playing the long game. I'm only 23, so just, yeah, like I said, following his advice and just kind of taking the time and not trying to rush it and staying healthy, getting good results, and I think it'll click eventually. But at the same time, like, I know what it takes to beat these kind of guys. I mean, they're the top guys in the world. And also too, like, my kind of race strategy until I get my swim a little bit better, it really is just all on me. It's all about how I swim, usually on my own, how I bike on my own, and then how I run on my own. So if my legs don't show up, I'm not gonna have a good day either way. So it's kind of just all on me right now until I can learn how to, you know, maybe swim with the second pack.
Do you have the fitness to win this race?
Ooh, that's a tough question. It's weird. Like, usually you have a couple guys up front, and maybe one or two guys coming from the rear of the race. I mean, you got Lionel, Sam, Trevor Foley, Jackson. A lot of firepower in the back of the race. So I'm just having to put my head down and at least they've got to catch me, I guess, right? It's fun racing guys of that caliber. Even if you don't win, you get pushed to your limits. I've said this year's about performance, and if these guys can squeeze a little extra life out of me in the race and a little better performance, then that's all good with me. I've been training really well. I've been focusing on 70.3s first half of the year. And yeah, I feel like I'm riding and swimming better than ever, and my run's way better than it was last year. So, you know, if I can get a good lead on the swim and the bike, I just got to grit it out on the run. This is my race to win. You know, I think obviously Sam and Lionel would be the favorites. Trevor Foley, those guys can, on paper, run faster than me. So it's just about, you know, putting myself in the right position on the swim and the bike, and then trying to squeeze a little something extra out of myself on the run, which I've done in the past. So it's a good challenge.
I'm kind of like the Matthew McConaughey of the triathlon world.
Woo! Panama City Beach, Florida, place near and dear to my heart. Lived in Florida for 12 or 13 years in the Air Force. I spent my time at Eglin Air Force Base, Hurlburt Field, and then MacDill Air Force Base in Tampa. I was a Florida boy, and a little bit of give and take, but this view, this is freaking marvelous. I live for this. I mean, and I love this water right here. So if I can have an upper hand, non-wetsuit swim, flat bike, flat run in the heat where I can do well, it's a good race for me.
Well, what makes me probably is the fact that probably one of the most successful triathletes that hasn't really won anything, because I've put myself in a lot of other positions, whether it's video, team management, trying to just get along with everybody and have a good time. I'm kind of like the Matthew McConaughey of the triathlon world. I'm just here for the vibe. The older I get, the younger all these triathletes are coming up underneath me. So I think that's probably how I feel about myself in the sport. Is there's a place for a guy like me, and I'm really happy to be part of it. So I still have competition goals within myself, but I've always loved the journey, and that's been my most important message. Is it's more than a finish line, it's more than a race, it's more than a PR, it's more like who'd you meet, what'd you guys laugh about, how late did you stay up, can you remember it in 5 years?
Good morning. I'm Ben Rousa, the Visit Panama City Beach Ironman 70.3 Gulf Coast Race Director. We're in Panama City Beach this morning, getting ready for our athletes to arrive tomorrow. This is the home of the world's most beautiful beaches in Panama City Beach, and it is an open water swim out in the Gulf. So, you know, we encourage you guys to get out there, do a lot of practicing out in the open water, and get a good feel of it. It's a very buoyant body of water. Get out there and acclimate yourself to the swim course. Most of our athletes love it. They love that challenge, and it's more like a Kona open swim, if you will. The bike course is relatively flat. It's a one-loop course. Turn around, come back out, and we have to bring you down through a state park. Our run course is flat as well. We do a 3-loop course. It's a quick course. Usually PRs in their minds. You know, the finish line, we have a start early and finish early. So this is the 41st year of the Gulf Coast race. It was purchased by us in 2016. In 2015, they had 600 athletes. We put our stamp on it in 2016 and we had 1,600 athletes. It's a really small town. It hosts tourism all year. It's really about a 12,000, 15,000 person town. And it's just a nice southern hospitality. You know, everybody's really laid back and just enjoy the area and the beauty of the beaches.